Hello, Steve Arts 89. Well, I've been enjoying a horror movie marathon lately where I've just been doing franchises. And now I'm down to the smaller ones, just 2 or 3 films. I did The Ring recently, and now I'm doing The Grudge. Now, I think The Grudge was also taken from a Japanese or Asian film, and they basically did the same thing as The Ring, or they just copied The Ring. I can't remember now. I remember back in the day what it was. But this one stars Sarah Michelle Gellar, and it has a really interesting element of alienation and culture shock that they sort of play for like horror and anxiety, where basically there's Sarah Michelle Gellar's character is living in Japan. She's trying to work, study nursing and work in nursing, and she stumbles across a lady played by Grace. I can't pronounce her last name. She was the mother of Laura Palmer in Twin Peaks, so she's amazing. She's been catatonic, and her son and wife have basically disappeared, and Sarah discovers they've been murdered, and then she tries to uncover what's happening because she's seen this ghost child that is apparently killing people, and she's trying to work out what happens. And Sarah Michelle Gellar is pretty good. Seeing her outside of Buffy was sort of one of the big films that she sort of did during that Buffy era that everyone sort of watched, and it's really well shot. The sense of isolation, and the way they shot the house and everything is really well done. I don't want to again totally give away the ending how it goes, but basically it sort of plays as your basic ghost story where someone kills someone, people are trapped, haunted, and then once sort of the story's uncovered, the body's uncovered, you sort of have, releasing the curse, ending the curse is sort of usually the way these things go. Now, this film doesn't quite have that ending, but there's elements of that. And again, I don't want to ruin the ending for all this, in case someone hasn't seen them, but it's more just enjoying talking about them, and if they're good, sharing that. But so the second film, which I had seen, because some of the other franchises I only saw the first film and bought the second and third ones on DVD, or the later ones, and never had time to watch them. So I'm discovering all these films I haven't even seen, which is great. But I had seen the second one, and it was memorable, and I remember it. The few scenes I actually remembered seeing, so I must have seen it in the cinema and then watched it on video, or DVD, I can't remember, but maybe when I bought it on DVD I watched it. But Sarah Michelle Gellar's back. She has a small role. She actually gets killed off early in the film, but you do see her later as a ghost and a memory, so she does have some more scenes in the film. Basically, the sister of Sarah Michelle Gellar is sent back to Japan or China, I can't remember where they are, to basically bring her home because she's in an institution. Then she's killed, and then she's just trying to work out how her sister was killed. So the bulk of the film is this Asian reporter comes to her and is trying to help her. Eventually the two are working together to try and work it out. He's quite interesting, but then they kill him fairly early on, which was disappointing. I wanted the two of them to work on the case right till the end. There's also sort of this side story, or a secondary story, where there's some students who take a girl to the house, because now it's 5 years later, it's like this haunted house story. It's like the most haunted house in Japan or whatever. And she sees the ghost, and then she's traumatized, and then her friends are both killed, and she's the only one left. So you sort of have the girl trying to resolve the sister story, and then you have the other sort of story happening on its own. And that girl is eventually killed as well, and it doesn't really end well for anyone. You sort of know that the curse can't really be ended in a way. So that's why we have a third film. Now, I never saw the third film. I didn't even know Marina Sirtis is in it. She has, I think, 3 scenes. She plays a neighbour who babysits the child of the main sort of characters. And the film is set in the apartment building that the student girl lived in and died in. So they're sort of haunted by her, but they're haunted, of course, by the ghost, which in this film, unfortunately, there's no mood lighting, there's no tone, there's no cinematography. It's just shot like a straight TV movie with straight lighting, and the ghosts who are painted white look really fake, because they kind of worked before when they were in shadows and they had this surreal sort of, supernatural look. Now they just look like kids in white makeup. And they do their best to be scary, and there's a couple of scenes that would work if there was a shadow somewhere, but it really lets it down. Like the production, that level, the cinematography lets it down. Even if they just put a filter on the whole film now, it would help it. But yeah, the guy who's sort of it's like a brother and sister, and the guy's like the janitor, the maintenance man, he basically manages the building. He's trying to manage all this, and his other sister's sick, and eventually, of course, pretty much everyone dies, and it looks like he went mad and did it basically. So it's an okay film. I sort of was enjoying it, except the ghosts just weren't convincing because they were just done in straight lighting basically. So overall, the franchise was good. The stories were good. The through line was good. The story running on was good, but just the production let the last one down. But the script was still good. The acting was still good. It was just the lighting, the cinematography really, really let it down. But otherwise, I enjoyed the series, and I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Thanks. Bye.